Good morning, everyone, for being here today. Welcome. Las raíces que nos hicieron. Thank you again for being here. My name is Brian Mancilla.
Buenos días a todos y bienvenidos a las raíces que nos hicieron. Gracias a todos por estar aquí hoy. Mi nombre es Carmen Calles y soy su anfitriona por hoy.
Today we're here because in September 15 to October 15 is Hispanic Heritage Month.
Nos reunimos hoy porque del 15 de septiembre al 15 de octubre es el mes de la herencia hispana y ayer fue el Día de los Pueblos Indígenas. Estos días festivos exaltan las ricas y experiencias y culturas de las personas de herencia indígena e hispana. Pero, ¿qué significa tener herencia hispana e indígena?
Today we're going to take a journey to the Hispanic culture and learn more about our culture and knowing our culture.
Hoy aprenderemos un viaje a las raíces de la identidad hispana, latina e indígena y afro para explorar y tal vez incluso desafiar nuestras ideas de quiénes somos, de dónde venimos y cómo estamos conectados entre nosotros.
To begin today, we're going to have our guest speaker, Yvette Modestin. She's the executive director de los Días para Afro. She's a poet, a writer, and an activist from Panama.
Para empezar, presentamos a nuestra querida invitada Yvette Modestin. Ella es la directora ejecutiva de Encuentro Diásporo Afro, escritora, poeta y activista nacida y criada en Panamá. Únase a mí para dar la bienvenida a Yvette.
Buenos días. Good morning. How are we doing today? Centroamérica, presente. ¿Quiénes son los centroamericanos aquí? South America, presente. ¿Quiénes son los centroamericanos aquí? North America, presente. Who are the North American US-based folks up in here? We got a little bit of everything. Mi nombre es Yvette Modestin. My name is Yvette Modestin. And I'm going to start, voy a comenzar con un poema pequeño, a small poem, just a bit of it. And then I want to get into why the celebration is important. Who are we? The mix of who we are. And then I want to hear from you what questions you may have for me. So quiero hablar un poco de quiénes somos, de dónde venimos, la mezcla que somos, y después quiero oír un poco de ustedes. So este poema, dando gracias a los ancestros, giving thanks to the ancestors whose shoulders we stand on. Este poema se llama Me gritaron negra y yo respondí. Mangú, mofongo, el tambor, el bembé, la salsa, el reggaetón. Y esto es para ti. Me dijiste que querías que bailara. Héctor Lavoe, Willy Condón cantaron, lo bailan en Venezuela, lo bailan en Panamá, ese ritmo es africano y donde quiera va a acabar, cheche colé. This is Africa in Latin America. The transatlantic slave was our story. It is our heritage. We were dropped off everywhere. La esclavitud es nuestra historia, es nuestra herencia. Nos dejaron en todas las tierras de Latinoamérica y en el Caribe. Somos 2,000 millones de afrodescendientes en Latinoamérica y en el Caribe. Brazil, any Brazilians in the house? Colombia, any Colombians in the house? Ecuador, any Ecuadorians in the house? Santo Domingo, aquí. Haiti, any Haitians in the house? Are the most populated spaces of African warriors who fight for freedom and truth. Mexico. Okay. Perú. Ecuador. Guatemala. El Salvador. Are the most populated spaces of indigenous. Indigenous were there before Christopher Columbus landed. They shaped the Americas. Los indígenas estaban en Latinoamérica, en la región, antes que llegó Cristóbal Colón. Did you know that in spaces in Latin America, Africans and indigenous people created communities called palenques? En Latinoamérica, los indígenas y los africanos crearon comunidades palenqueras. Yo soy de Panamá, nacida y criada. Y hay una parte en Panamá que se llama Darién, que son comunidad, gente indígenas con africanos. I'm from Darién, from Panama, and there's a place in Panama called Darién. And it's Africans and indigenous who have populated that area and have still been able to survive. So when I ask, are you an African descendant? What does that mean? An African descendant means that you come from African roots. And Latin America has African roots. When I say, are you an indigenous descendant? Latin America has indigenous folks. Tenemos los Taínos. We have Taínos. We have the Arawaks. We have the Mayans. The Mayans that had calendars and told stories way before anyone even knew. They shaped Latin America and the Caribbean. So when we talk about Hispanic Heritage Month, I think it's important for us to say we are a mix of many things. Right? We are a mix of many things. Somos una mezcla de un poquito de todo. If someone said to me, are you of European descent? What would you think I would say? I would say yes. Because if you understand the history of Latin America and the Caribbean, you know that we were mixed with everything. So I am Panamanian of Jamaican and Martinican descent. So I am mixed also with European. I am also a black woman, so I have African roots. And then I'm also indigenous because my grandmother on my mother's side from Jamaica was an Arawak descent. So I'm hoping today that what you learn and what you leave with is we are black, but we speak Spanish, and that one doesn't take away from the other. We are indigenous, and we are of European descent. Some of us come with a little bit of all of that, and we should be all deeply proud of that mix. I'm sure many of you, when you saw me come in, were like, ah, no, where is she from? ¿De dónde ella es? Pero yo soy nacida y criada en Panamá y hablo perfectamente el español, But one of the things that I want us to not get caught up with is language, because we are all speaking the language of those who colonized us. Spanish is my first language because of where I was born. I also speak English. I do a little bit of my portuñón. But we have to understand that we are a mix of everything. And the denial of one of those things is a denial of all of who we are. And we need to celebrate it. When we talk about mangu, and we talk about mofongo, and we talk about, you know, all the dishes, the salsa and the music that we play, that's a mix of all of who we are. And I want us to be able to honor that. So how do we honor who we are other than to ask the questions that no one wants to ask, to answer the questions no one wants to answer, and to engage in difficult conversations that are necessary? So, ya como yo hablé contigo, ya yo voy a venir otra vez. Tell me something that you want to know, that you're curious about, that you want to hear today. There's no bad answer and there's no bad question.
Can you repeat the question?
Anything. When you think about Hispanic Heritage Month, what do you think of? ¿Y de dónde eres?
Mis padres son de El Salvador.
Yeah?
I'm from here. Was born here.
And when you think of El Salvador, what do you think? Share something about El Salvador. ¿Qué te gusta de El Salvador?
La comida.
¿Y qué comida es el plato de El Salvador?
Hay de todo.
Representa El Salvador.
Hay pupusas, hay tamal.
¿Quién le gustan las pupusas? Eso es muy El Salvador, right? Okay, where are you from?
Hi, I was born in Cambridge. My parents are pure South American descent, Brazil.
Ah, okay. What part?
Rondônia?
Okay, tell me something about Brazil. You want to share?
Okay, well, they make really good pastel de queijos.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I'll be in Brazil next month. And I was telling the Brazilian crew up here that is from Brazil. So, no, you hiding ain't gonna help you. That's not gonna help. Tell me, where are you from?
Haiti.
Huh?
Haiti.
Okay, now I need you to sit up. Come on. And stand up. Now I want you to stand up. Why am I asking her to stand up? She said she's from Haiti. Why is the Haitian history important in the Latin American context? Tell me something about Haiti. Tell me something you love.
The food.
Tell me what food.
All of them.
Tell me about the New Year's Day.
We usually do like a special thing, like the subjumu.
Okay, no, I want you to say that loud. Come on now.
Okay. For New Year.
Hold on.
Okay. For New Year, we usually like do a official thing that called subjumu. That's our parents or our grown-up always do.
Why is the Haitian history important in the context of Hispanic Heritage Month and Indigenous Heritage Month? Anybody want to answer that for me? But you could go. You look like you're ready to talk. Come on now, stand up. Tell me why it's important. Why is it important? Exactly. Haiti is important in this conversation because the first African warriors in the hemisphere were Haitians. And why is it important to all of us in that region? Is because when they won that revolution, in Haiti's first constitution, it wrote that any enslaved African that landed in Haiti was what? Was free. So Haiti set up a tone in our region that all of us could get to Haiti and be free. So I need some men up in here. And you trying to hide with those locks and all these beautiful colors. Tell me, where are you from?
I'm Dominican and Haitian.
Okay, tell me, what does your crown mean to you? What does your lock mean to you?
It's just hair.
Huh?
It's just hair.
It's just hair?
Mm-hmm.
What made you lock your hair?
I got bored.
Okay. Do you know where locks come from and what locks mean? So part of our heritage too is our hair, right? Cornrows, braids, locks were a way to tell a story of where you were from, of what village you were from. And he's looking at me like he's ready to talk, so I'm coming right at you. Tell me, where are you from?
Like ethnicity-wise?
Yeah.
I'm Hispanic, Black, and Asian.
Okay, and what does that mean to you?
Means my identity.
Okay, and how does it present itself?
My physical appearance,
Okay.
how I look.
And what has been your experiences?
There was like obvious like sometimes where people are racist to me.
Hold on, I need you guys to hear him. Go ahead.
There are like sometimes where like people are like racist to me, you feel me? So it's like, you know, I can feel like the discrimination as I'm in a minority.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So he touched on something that makes the conversation sometimes uncomfortable. Do we have racism in our community? Yes. The colorism in our community is real. Who just said colorism? Come on now. Come on now. You can finish up my sentence. Tell me why. Tell me what you have seen. Yeah, pass the mic. Stand up with that beautiful head of yours. Come on now.
My dad's a Black Hispanic, and I seen like I have more privilege than him because I'm half white. He gets treated different than I do. People think I'm more Hispanic just because I'm on the lighter side, and sees him as less because he's Black.
Your name? She spoke a truth. So what Lila was just saying is something that many of us experience. I'm a Black woman, first and foremost, who was born in Latin America, and I speak Spanish, but yet I have gone into Latino spaces and been told, pero yo pensaba que tú eras negra. Yo todavía soy negra y hablo español. I'm still Black and I speak Spanish. And somewhere or the other, we think that one can't be with the other. And one is the other. Right? One is the other. Y yo veo a alguien shaking her head. Tell me, ¿de dónde eres?
I'm Cape Verdean and Guatemalan.
Okay. Tell me what your experience is with your
Well, since I don't really look Cape Verdean, I get like people like to like assume that I'm just like one culture. And I come from both. So it's like, I don't know. But yeah.
And you probably don't realize that you are more from both, because most of the Africans that were brought to Latin America and the Caribbean were from where? They were from Cape Verde. So she is just rightfully part of that Latin America indigenous conversation as any of us that were born in Latin America, even though Cape Verdean is African, but a lot of the enslaved Africans that were brought to Latin America specifically were from Cape Verde. So this young man looks so like he's in it. You're paying attention to me, so tell me, where are you from?
Half Haitian, half Portuguese.
So tell me what that experience is like for you.
It's good to be from two different cultures, you know. Yeah, I like it too.
Do you speak both languages?
No,
okay.
I don't.
Okay, where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yep.
I'm American. I'm from here, but
okay.
I'm Creek-and Italian, so.
Okay, and what's that? What is that experience in this conversation?
More distant from
okay.
the topic, I guess. I feel like I experience other things.
Tell me, what do you experience as it relates to race and gender, race and ethnicity?
I mean, I'm white.
Okay. And does that make your experience different from his?
Probably.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, where are you from?
I'm Italian and German.
Okay. How do you see this conversation in the school or for you?
I feel like it'd be like I imagine it's different for me than some other people.
Okay. Anyone have a question for me? Or any question that wasn't answered. Si tienen una pregunta. ¿Alguien tiene una pregunta? ¿Dónde? ¿Quién? El dominicano que estaba allá atrás. ¿Dónde estás? Ah. Ah. But all you brothers with these beautiful head of hair, why the hood? Why the hood over? So be showing your crown. Let me see your crown. Let me see your crown. Ah, okay. Tell me, where are you from?
La República Dominicana.
Así se dice. ¿Y de qué parte?
De Santo Domingo.
Y dime un poco de Santo Domingo.
Bueno, eso es demasiado caliente, está ahí.
Y cuando se habla de raza y cultura, ¿qué piensas?
Las canciones.
Dime algo de las canciones.
Como el dembow, cómo se mueve la gente.
Y es parte de la cultura.
Sí.
Sí. ¿Quién canta por aquí? ¿Alguien canta por aquí? Todo el mundo te está dando la señal que tú cantas por aquí. ¿Vas a venir a cantar a terminar mi programa? ¿Ah? They said there are singers over here. So he was sharing that the Dominican Republic is very rooted in its music. And a lot of the things that we don't speak about is that music is rooted in African heritage. Let me see. Who else am I going to get? I didn't get anyone born in the U.S. of parents from Latin America and the Caribbean. Nacido aquí, pero de padres de otro país. ¿Y por qué se está agachando así? Y este grupito acá, dime. You're changing your hair, looking away is not. Come, both of you, come over. Both. Come on. Both of you, come on. You too, babe. Come. Where are you from?
Here.
And tell me, what does this conversation mean to you, born and raised here?
It doesn't really affect me because I have white privilege, but I have friends or people of color, so I see how they're treated differently.
How do you see it played out?
There's different prejudice compared to, how you look, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take that, props to all of you that have spoken because you have filled in the gaps in my own presentation. To hear it from one of your own students, white privilege is a thing. It's a real reality for many. And we need to pay attention when we are playing that out on other students, playing that out on each other. If you hear a racist comment at home, it is up to us to also teach our families and our parents. Because if you let it go there, that means when you're hanging around and you're with your friends, you're letting it happen there. I wasn't done with you. Come back. Come back. Tell me, where are you from and why is this conversation important?
My family is from Haiti. This conversation is very important because my parents, on the daily, experience microaggressions and small and large experiences with racism.
Tell me, explain to folks what microaggressions means.
Microaggressions are small jabs towards people of color or people or immigrants that are I don't know how to say it, but it's just small comments that are made to subtly take someone down.
How many of us hear those small comments on a daily basis? ¿Cuántos de nosotros oímos esos comentarios racistas todos los días? I've been in spaces where people did not know que yo era panameña y que yo habla español y yo estoy en una tienda And they'll be like, esa negra se tiene que mover. I'm like, esa negra te entiende todo. I've been in stores where people did not know I was Panamanian and have spoken about me in very ugly ways, and then I have to remind them, no, by the way, I speak Spanish first and foremost, and I understood everything you said. So we need to pay attention to when we show up and how we show up. Tenemos que prestarle atención de cómo nos presentamos y qué decimos. So I met this group of pretty cool Brazilian, Central American young men at the beginning. So dime un poco de Brasil.
I'm from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. I love Brazil.
So why is Brazil important in this conversation? Outside of Nigeria, the largest people of African descent is where? In Brazil. So people think it's the US and all that, but when I said in my poem, it's Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Santo Domingo, Haiti, and then the US. And sometimes we forget that we are that we are mixed. So today, I hope I'm gonna ask if someone can answer a question or repeat something that I said, you get a copy of my new book, signed by me. But before I do that, I'm going to... ¿Cuánto tiempo me falta, Susana? Okay, so voy a leer, I'm going to read one of my new pieces, very short. My new book is called Ascenso a la Negrura, Blackness Rising. And it's 5 poems in both Spanish and English that came out in May in Panama. So es un libro de poesía en español y en inglés que salió en Panamá en mayo. So I'm going to read just a few lines from one of the pieces, and then I'm going to give this book to someone who remembers something I said, and I will sign it and give it to them. So you will have a copy of this new book. Espacio sagrado. Mi espacio sagrado, el lugar donde el sol besa mi melanina perfectamente. Ahí los pájaros cantan canciones poéticas mientras tú elevas. Mi tierra, mi espacio sagrado lleno de color y olor a coco, sincronizando con el tamboriño de los semillas que estaban, de los autos que pasan. Patria son tantas cosas bellas, y el amor reside de la manera más dulce en mis labios y en mis pasos. Cuando el océano y el río me alimentan, el sonido de la voz de mi padre me permite exhalar mi espacio sagrado, mi Colón, mi Panamá, mi tierra. My sacred space, the place the sun kisses my melanin perfectly. The birds sing poetic songs as you rise up. Mi tierra, my sacred space, filled with the smell of coconut, synchronized with the drumbeat of the sounds blasting from the cars passing by. Patria son tantas cosas bellas. Love resides in the sweetest way on my lips and in my footsteps when the ocean and the river feed me. The sound of my father's voice lets me exhale my sacred place, mi Colón, mi Panamá, mi tierra. So thank you. So, we touched a little bit, this was an unusual presentation because we wanted to make sure everybody was comfortable. We celebrated, we gave some history. So, who wants to repeat something I shared that stands out? And you get a book signed. Anyone? Oh, come up.
Okay. So the line that resonated with me was, "Love resides in the sweetest way on my lips and on my footsteps."
So tell me why.
Okay, so I feel like it's talking about how through generations, even through the trauma that we as people of color face, there's still, even if it's just a little bit of love that gets passed down through generation, through family, and through relations.
Can we give him a hand? And your name? So, on behalf of
Eclipse
and Yvette, we say thank you. Gracias. And thanks for coming. So I don't know if we have time for any Q&A. Tenemos preguntas, comments, comentarios. Es Carmen, ¿sí? ¿Y Brian? ¿Sí? Venga. How do you want to close this out? Go ahead.
So to close our ceremony, a Somerville High School student will play the flute for us, Ana Saravia.
Nos gustaría cerrar la ceremonia con una actuación estudiantil de nuestra propia Ana Saravia.
And Ana is from El Salvador. So, you got the floor.
Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you Yvette for attributing us with your wisdom. Thank you Ana for playing the amazing flute.
Gracias a todos por estar aquí, gracias a Yvette por su sabiduría y gracias a Ana por tocar la flauta.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Susana. My name is Susana, and I work for SomerVIVA here in the city of Somerville. I just want to thank all of you for engaging. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you to our MCs. They did wonderful. But I also want to tell you a little bit about our office. Our office is the Office of Immigrant Affairs here in the city of Somerville. We are located at 42 Cross Street. We are here. We speak about 5 different languages: Spanish, Nepali, Portuguese, Haitian Creole, Mandarin. We are located at 42 Cross Street. You can come on down. You can tell your guardians, your parents who we are. We have a bunch of different services that we provide to the community, to the immigrant community. We are open every day of the week, Monday through Friday. You can call us, you can email us, you can come by. Please do come by. And once again, thank you, Yvette. Thank you to the City of Somerville. Thank you, Somerville High School, Padres Latinos, the Department of Racial and Social Justice, for partnering with us with this presentation.
But before, since I have her here, can we give Susana a hand? And the team, where's Meredith? Who else is here from the team? SomerVIVA team, stand up. They're the ones that brought me on. So I want to say thank you to them. And if there's any student in here that ever wants to have a conversation with me, that wants to ask me questions, even now after when you're leaving, feel free. Susana and the team have my email. I love to respond to questions. I love to engage with young people because I had mentors who took the time to answer my questions. So feel free to reach out after today if you need to. So, gracias a Susana y al equipo. Y vamos a darle un aplauso a Carmen y a Brian, the MCs. Y cualquier cosa, si tienen preguntas, if you're curious or whatever, they have my contact number, and I'm always open to listen and learn from folks. You can get some of my books on Amazon, and you can also see some of my poems and performances on YouTube. Okay? Un abrazo from the heart. Thank you. Much love.